go, you will carry me. I just hope you know my depth, even though it makes no sense. Sometimes I'm broken, too much of emotions. Sometimes I'm the lightning, don't wanna pick a fight with. Everything seems so good, I guess I can't help myself. Would you call me?
Hello, welcome back to another video. I hope you're doing really well. I thought I could pick up the camera today and do a weekly vlog. I'm just putting my earrings in. I've got a few things planned and I haven't done a weekly vlog in probably over a year. Probably more actually. So I thought I could take you along, give you some little snippets of each day. Today we're going parasailing in like 20 minutes. We need to leave, so I'm just rushing to get ready and just have breakfast. Always make time to have breakfast before I go anywhere. And I just went on a run this morning. I actually was going to do 15k and then I think I was 3k in and just was not feeling it at all. I thought if I push myself today, I'd just have no energy for the entirety of the rest of the day. So I did 6k and then I just went and did a little bit of upper body in the gym, which was actually really nice. And also saw in the fridge this morning, Mason and I went and got some ice cream at this place and we picked up these desserts that were like freshly made and I saw them in the fridge, so I wanted to show you them. It's actually our last few weeks in Dubai, so we're trying to just do the things that we've been wanting to do for months, or that we've said, oh, we'll do that at some point and then just never got around to it, and just enjoy Dubai a bit more rather than always be working. And I thought I could just bring you along in the process of that. Last night we just got back at 8:30. We went on a nice little walk and then we got some ice cream and both of us were just so tired. So we got into bed like just before 9 and I read a bit of my book, read the best page that I had to leave it on, and I reread it this morning when I was reading outside. But yeah, I went to bed at 9 o'clock last night and then woke up at 6:30 today, which is lovely. What is that one? This looks like a Christmas cake.
This is an orange creme brulee. It looks delicious.
I can hear your mouth watering. I might have a spoonful, but it's a bit early still, isn't it, for cake? It's never too early for cake, actually, what am I on about? On my birthday, I pretty much always have cake for breakfast every single year. But yeah, wait, let me read this page of this book because it really struck a chord with me last night. And I think I want to print it off. Do you ever read a page of a book and you're just like, I need that everywhere. I want it in my house. I want it on the bathroom mirror, and just, I want to instill it into my brain. With podcasts and books and all this stuff that we have so much access to now, it's easy to, you like listen to something and you're like, oh, I do already know that, but then constantly reaffirming it to yourself and also going over it is just so valuable. From the Eckhart Tolle book, A New Earth, this chapter is about abundance. This might just be super random, but acknowledging the good that is already in your life is a foundation for all abundance. The fact is, whatever you think the world is withholding from you, you are withholding from the world. You are withholding it because deep down you think you are small and that you have nothing to give. Try this for a couple of weeks and see how it changes your reality. Whatever you think people are withholding from you, praise, appreciation, assistance, loving care and so on, give it to them. You don't have it, just act as if you had it and it will come. Then soon after you start giving, you'll start receiving. You cannot receive what you don't give. Outflow determines inflow. Whatever you think the world is withholding from you, you already have, but unless you allow it to flow out, you won't even know that you have it. That's what I've highlighted on my Kindle. I really like my Kindle because you can go back on your highlight stuff, and then I reread that this morning because I think sometimes, you know, when we're like, say if you want deeper connections or if you want to find a partner or you want more love in your life, you've really got to ask yourself, like, am I giving that out in order to receive? Like, it's the same with like friendships. If you're finding you're not having meaningful friendships, you've got to ask yourself, like, am I being a good friend? And sometimes you can sort of answer your own question. You think, actually, am I really putting time into certain relationships? But you can't always expect back what you're not giving out. And I really like that. Got on this black swimsuit and I'm just going to put shorts over the top because I thought about putting a bikini on to go parasailing, but I'm just imagining it flying off and just everything being out, like my bikini bottoms coming undone or something like that. I just thought, imagine if something got caught, so playing it safe. This just tastes like cream.
Sweet cream.
They actually look nicer than what they actually taste like. Maybe they're not that fresh or something. Neither of them are that great, are they? I think my oats taste nicer in the morning. So we just got to Kite Beach where we're doing the parasailing. It's like a little marina, little mini bit. I don't know how far we go out or anything. This is going to be like a bit of a surprise. I don't really know what to expect. Hello! Just stuck in here. strapped in and ready to go. I think Mason's getting his on now. I think we're just going literally straight up in the air. I'm not quite sure what's the crack. I'm a bit self-conscious, you know. I lost my toenail the other day, so there's just like a little stubby nail. Not that I don't think anyone really cares, but it looks really gross. I don't even think I can put polish on it, but imagine, oh God. Finished paragliding. Oh my God, it was so windy. The slightest movement and the whole thing shifted. I feel like my whole body went super stiff when we actually got up in the air. And the guys on the boat, it's probably my fault for not asking. I should have just said, like, do you hold on? Or they just didn't really tell us anything. They just said, sit there, and then they just attached the clips and then we just flew up in the air. So I feel like I was panicking the whole time, but that was really good. I don't think it was very long, that we were up for half an hour, but it's just a really nice way to spend a different kind of Friday morning. We've now just driven to a cafe called Pause and going to do about 4 or 5 hours of work here. I quite like just mixing cafes up if I'm ever working from there. I've mainly been filming a lot from home this week, so it's nice just to spruce my things up. I've just got changed as well. I didn't actually get wet. I thought we were going to the water, but we didn't, so that was really nice. But it's just refreshing, isn't it, doing something completely different, and that is really scary as well. Like, it just makes you feel I didn't feel very awake before, and I feel wide awake now, so that was really good. I'd do that again as well. But if you haven't ever done a skydive, make sure that is on your list of things to do, because that is just like nothing else. It's the scariest thing, most like exhilarating thing, and probably one of the best things I've ever done. Fallen in. Hello, it's a Saturday, it's the next day, and just on my way to get my nails done. Mason's going to drop me off. You're going to play
to like a charity event where they've been playing touch for 24 hours and they've got their last like 6 hours. So I don't know if I'm going to do the whole 6 hours, but I'm going to try.
I think you'll get roped into it. So Macy's going to do that. I've been on a really long run this morning. I did 20k and I am cream crackered. I feel like I'm just finished for the day, so I'm just gonna go do some pampering, get these nails sorted out. I like doing all this kind of stuff on a weekend when I'm just a bit more chilled, and also gonna wash my hair. Thought I could show you how I do like my at-home blow dry, and yeah, all of that. I've just been eating, refueling. One thing, when I've done a long run, my feet take such a hammering. I tried putting on like open toe sandals and I think I've got some blisters, so I've had to put socks on, and I'm going to get a pedicure on my feet and just hope for the best with these. I've got blisters on my feet. Whenever I go on like a run longer than 10k, I always seem to come back with some sort of blister, and I lost that toenail, which I already mentioned on another vlog, and I don't want to keep bringing it up, but I lost a toenail the other day for the first time in my life actually. But I think that's just part and parcel of probably running more. A ginger tea. I feel like I need to tell you this because I haven't told anyone other than Mason today, and it's killed me this morning. I started my Saturday morning by brushing my teeth with some sort of antibiotic ointment. If you need something to make you laugh today, let it be that, because I proceeded to brush my teeth for a good few minutes and I was like, why is my mouth feeling all weird? And that was exactly why. So I spent the next like 10 minutes washing my mouth out and it just made me laugh anyway. I was literally laughing as I was like trying to get everything out of my mouth. And then I was panicking thinking, wait, what happens if this is gonna have some sort of effect or whatever? Just made this lovely ginger tea. This is one of my additions from that home shop that I can never walk past and I just love it so much. I feel like you need one of these in your life. It's the perfect tea mug. I find if I'm ever a little bit bloated or just feeling like I'm holding on to water retention, ginger tea just sorts me right out. And I need to tell you about today. So last night, before we were going to bed, Mason was like doing a carb load kind of thing because he's going to do some sort of charity rugby event today. We both had these huge like oat bowls. I feel like Goldilocks or something, you know, like a massive oat bowl. And then I was like, actually, maybe I'll do some like a longer run today. So I said to myself last night, right, I'm going to run 20 kilometers tomorrow morning. And I'm one of these people, I don't know if you're the same, but I have got to mentally really prepare. And then as soon as I've mentally said to myself, right, I'm doing this, it's happening. I think that helps with any goal, like just giving yourself a little bit of time to process, like, right, this is what I'm going to step out to achieve and I'm going to do it. So went to bed last night actually so excited, and then this morning I was quite nervous as I was putting on my running stuff as I haven't ran that far in 2 years. The last time the longest distance I've ever ran is a half marathon, which is 21 and a bit or 22, around that kind of mark. So I said, right, let's do 20 kilometers, steady paced run, and I went and smashed it and I feel like I'm on such a high today, which is really nice because it was really hard. I know I say this a lot, but running I just find so mentally tough because you go through and sort of unpack every aspect of your life on these long runs, or I know I do. I seem to go through every scenario and just go through the motions, and maybe because I run on my own a lot of the time, that could be why as well. The last 5k was so hard and I was just questioning like, oh, may as well stop now, like just scrap this run, and I didn't. I kept going and I literally was talking to myself in my head. So the next time you go out on a run, even if you're just trying to run a 5k without stopping, just watch what thoughts you're having in your brain. Like when you hear things come in that are telling you like, yeah, you should probably stop now, you know, like these thoughts that we have, just replace them with I'm so strong, I'm so capable, and saying it out loud as well. I do that a lot of the time. I will speak out loud like I'm so capable, I am so strong, and it gives me, not only it will give me goosebumps in that moment, but I'm also like, yeah, I am. And you just continue, you just go that bit further. And please remember how amazing and capable our bodies are. Like you'll be so surprised when you do push yourself. I just wanted to remind you that you are so capable. And also I was thinking about on my run today how it's amazing that we can even run and that we have the capability to do that in itself. Like that is literally something worth celebrating every single day, and how we can take that for granted. And I don't ever want to take that for granted. I also have a lot of deep thoughts on my run. I think about my mum a lot, who, if you don't know, she passed away when I was quite young, and whenever I'm doing anything hard, my mum always comes to the front of my mind. I think about her a lot, and I think how she would probably, if she was here, she would love to be capable to go on a run. I know this is a little bit deep. I'd just like to tell you what is actually on my mind this weekend. I haven't made any major plans, which is just so nice. Like I feel like my weeks can be so hectic with working. You know, when your week just feels like it's jam-packed with schedules and so much on and you're just so busy all the time. I like my weekends just to be kind of flowy and just whatever I'm sort of feeling like. And it's actually so nice. I've got a bit of time on my own this afternoon, which I don't feel like I do, or I don't make as much time to just be in my own company, which I find actually really energizing. I feel like I'm the biggest extroverted introvert. I feel like I'm very 50-50 split, and then I've just gone for an infill. I've gone for like this round shape. I did actually go for pointy nails last time and they were a bit much because I kept scratching myself. So I've got this pinky like bubble butt colour, it's called, goes with everything, lasts ages, and then I always just get white on my toes. And then I also got my eyebrows threaded. I'm super happy I went and did that because sometimes I put this off and then I just feel like I end up with like 2 nails on my hands and I just feel a bit ugh. I hope this vlog isn't going to end up being super long. Just wanted... It's Sunday and just having a really chill day. We were just watching a bit of this Netflix series called Night Agent. It's really good. And then just come for a deep tissue, I think sports massage and also some cupping, and oh, this feels so needed. My body feels really tight today. I did a little bit of stretching in the gym this morning and some upper body, like miscellaneous kind of bits that I've missed out during the week. So gonna head in here. I'm quite looking forward to it. I've not been to this place before. I think it's only 40 minutes long and I haven't had cupping. So we've just come to somewhere way out. I think it was like 20 minutes, sort of out near the airport, and it's the coolest gym. We literally just opened up a door next to this physiotherapy massage place where we're going. How have I only just discovered this? It's so cool. It's really empty, absolutely massive. It looks like the Alpha Elite gym. Really cool, isn't it?
Place to film.
Someone filming some content there. So they've got everything here, like a sauna, little mini sauna area, and some ice baths. And then I think this might be where I'm having my treatment with the dry cupping. But it's really cool in here. Got all mascara on my face. That was such a good massage, like the best massage I've had in months. She was really heavy-handed and really got it on in there. And now Mason and I have just come to Nikhil Mall. We're going to go into the Waitrose and just have a little mooch around, just having a super chilled weekend. And yeah, I feel like I've been attacked by a squid. That's what it reminds me, you know, the back bit, squid just jumped on your back. Like, they look like hickeys, don't they, when you've had cupping. We're both quite tired today, like as in, I think if I did that 20k yesterday and Mason was like working out, he went and did rugby as well this morning, so we're both just like, oh, fatigued. Some poke bowls. I also made some sweet potatoes in the oven. This is from Pokey Pokey if you're in the UAE. They are the best poke bowls. I get the same thing pretty much every time. Mason's got a slightly bigger one than mine, but I've got seaweed salad, which, oh, I just love it so much. Some beef, some cashew nuts, avocado, some ginger. I always get extra protein, but they've got generous like salmon. Oh, it's like raw salmon. Just the nicest things ever. You tired?
I'm shattered.
Hello, it's the next day and you girls are about to go on a video shoot and I'm quite nervous about it. Fun little thing about me is that I actually find stuff like this so flipping out my comfort zone, and I guess when you're meeting anyone new and then obviously you're shooting content with them or like video content, just makes me feel a kind of way, and I'm trying to get out my comfort zone more because obviously with the app launch I need to be doing this a lot more regularly whenever I have like a new program launch, and also I need to just get used to creating content with a videographer, you know, rather than me trying to use my tripod and then just not getting something as amazing, say if it's like for a reel. And I wanted to get some clips of me running, which I just can't do myself. Like, let's be honest, how I'd have to hold my hand, and then I've tried it and it just ends up me being like the shakiest thing. What I find best, if you're also someone like me who you're trying to get yourself out your comfort zone, is try and book it within a few days. Like if it's something that you've been putting off, or say if you book it a week in advance and you end up just either talking yourself out of it in that space of time, give yourself a few days. So I literally booked this the day before yesterday, and all day yesterday I spent my time thinking, oh, maybe I'll just cancel it and put it forward. But then this morning I've woken up, I'm so glad I didn't. And it's all about just getting out your comfort zone completely, making yourself uncomfortable as regular as possible, and then it just gets easier, doesn't it, from there. So that is what I'm trying to make sure I do a lot more of this year. I did actually a photo shoot the week before last, so I'm really sticking to what I set out as one of my goals this year, just to get out of my own way, because sometimes you can just get so in your own head about stuff. So I've just been getting myself ready. I've gone with like a hair updo because I've never shot a video running, and I thought, yeah, like hair down it's not really a vibe, is it? So I've gelled it back, put it in a high pony. I feel like all the circulation is cut off from my head right now. I was hoping it'd give me like a little facelift in the process, and then I've got these little, I feel like these are little antennae, and I've just been getting some outfits ready, and I can't decide on which trainers to wear. Let me show you. Wish I could just teleport you here right now to help me out with a few decisions. So trainers wise, I want like an all white trainer, but I haven't got one here. I feel like I've worn these a lot lately and they're sort of like an off-white, so I'm not really feeling them. And then I haven't worn these in a while, so I could wear them. I think I might just go with these ones because they're really comfy and I like the sole of them. Right, these ones it is.
Look, what ain't no way, I made a way. Carved my lane, I paved the way. I had them done the other day, and then I had them threaded, and then I didn't get them tinted, and I feel like they're looking a little bit light. I think it's the sun, but I just used the eye kit, and it is so good. I've used this for literal years. I'm actually naked right now as well. I hope you can't see my reflection or anything, but I just take this and tidy up the edges, and it works really nice. I'm really quite enjoying this week's vlog, I must say. It's Friday today and Mason and I are just heading to downtown Dubai, which is basically like the city part. I see it as like the city part of Dubai, and we live more like the beachy kind of side, although it is a beach place where I'm actually going. Funnily enough, I'm going to this gym called Train Beach, which anyone who comes to Dubai seems to always go and train there. So I'm meeting my friend Courtney, and we're gonna do
a big lower body session. You might also follow her. She is a fellow fitness girly. She does a lot of like home workout stuff, Courtney back. That is the plan for the day, and then maybe get some food and whatnot. We had quite a late night last night. We had to drive to Oman, which is actually out of Dubai, and do like a border. We had to exit and come back in because we're actually leaving Dubai quite soon. And then Mace, you're going?
I'm going to meet an old Dubai friend who I haven't seen in a while, just catch up with him.
So that is planned. I was just trying to organise some flowers that I wanted to collect because my friend, she's just bought a place here, so I wanted to give her some little, like a bouquet of flowers. So I don't know if to try and get it delivered or collect it on the way back, but I'd have been super late if I'd have grabbed them because it was like I had to do a massive U-turn to get to the flower shop. But yeah, I will take you through this workout and show you how it goes. I've got my barbell pad that I never forget anymore, and some water in my footwear. Got here, my stomach's feeling a little bit dodge. Maybe too hard, but anyway, I'm actually early, which makes a change for me. Here's my little leg day fit. I've gone with shorts. Oh my god, I'm literally dripping with sweat right now. Oh, absolutely melting. Oh, thank you. Oh, little cups as well. Yeah. Thank you. Oh, melting. Oh, thank you so much.
21 and a half.
Trying to locate Mason. I feel like he might jump out on me, but I kind of want to jump out on him first. There he is. Like a deer in headlights. I thought you were going to make me jump.
You weren't going to let me jump, were you?
Got some delicioso poke bowl. I've got salmon, beef, sweet potato, seaweed salad, some sort of thing here. Ginger, I can't wait to devour this, I'm really hungry. And then I got a cream cheese whip sauce, and then this is, I don't know what that is, I think it's an avocado coconut, but it's a bit of a funny colour, isn't it? It's looking a bit grey. Actually, the next day, I've just been finalising my new programme, Strong and Fit, which is launching the 3rd of April. I've added loads of new recipes to my app, and also it's a new programme in 8 weeks. It's got like 2 blocks. So excited. So that's not long away now. And yeah, thank you so much for watching this video. If you've made it this far, I would love you to stick around and join the family by subscribing. Oh, that was aggressive. Subscribing, and if you could make sure you've liked this video, it is so appreciated from the bottom of my heart. It really just helps and supports my channel, and I'll see you in the next video.